Hello everyone, Tina here for Papertrey Ink. I hope your day is going wonderful. I'm so glad you're joining me. We're going to make a card using dies. Today we're going to use a stamp set too, or at least a sub-sentiment from a stamp set, but for the most part we're using all dies. We're using some new items at Papertrey Ink. We're using the Into the Blooms Acorn die set. To create the acorns, it's very easy. They're layered, which is really nice. And then you have some beautiful leaves. We're going to be using, for the most part, everything in this die set. And then we're also going to be using a greeting from the This Is Big Sentiments Thankful stamp set. There's a lot of fabulous sub-sentiments. We're going to be using For Life's Many Blessings. And then we're going to be using this Thankful here. This set, there is a die for this set. We're going to be using the thanks to cut it out. And let's jump in and get started. We're going to start by doing some die cutting with our Into the Blooms acorns. Okay, I picked out some colors of cardstock. Okay, we have Spring Moss, we have Harvest Gold, Lemon Tart, we have Canyon Clay, we have Terracotta Tile, and we have Dark Chocolate. Once I have everything die cut out, we're going to do a little bit of ink blending, and I'm only going to use one color of ink. I'm going to use dark chocolate, and we're going to add we're not going to add any ink to these leaves, but we are going to add ink to our berries and to our acorn. And I'm just going to go on the bottom. I like to go on one side and kind of do a little shading. We'll also do a little bit on our little accent pieces. These are accent pieces for our, actually let's attach these. These pieces here are accent pieces for our acorn, and I'm just going to add a little bit of glue behind them, and we're going to attach these. That way if we ink blend we can go over it. And we'll do the same with this. Okay, and then we can go over it, adding a little dark ink over those accent pieces too. Okay, I am going to add some ink to this. This is my Spring Moss, and I'm only going to add ink to one side of it. And then also to our Fall Berries. Okay, and then we have the top of our acorns. With this, I'm going to go really heavy over the bottom because we're adding dark chocolate to dark chocolate. So I just want to make sure it's really dark. Let's do the same thing to our smaller one. Now we're going to go ahead and put together everything. First, we're going to do our leaves. Okay, I'm going to keep these tone on tone, and I'm going to use my tape runner for this. Of course, you can use glue, but my tape runner is just going to make it quick and easy. All you do is line this up, tack this down right down the middle, and we are good to go. We'll add this. I'm going to do about 4 more sets of these because I want to create a background with these, which I already did. So we have lots of leaves. We're going to put these to the side. I'm going to add some adhesive behind this. We're going to layer this right over our green leaf. We're going to add a little glue at the very top. And then I'm going to take our stem here. And then with our acorn top, I'm going to go ahead and put some foam tape behind here. And then we just layer. That's all we do. And we have some beautiful acorns. We'll put these to the side, and then all we have left are our berries. I'm just going to add a little glue to the stem. And then we can go ahead and add these. Now I have a piece of Harvest Gold cardstock. What we're going to do is add some adhesive behind here. This is going to be this is an A2 card front panel. I'm just going to put this directly on my card base. And then I'm going to arrange my leaves all over the background here. Now we're going to arrange our acorns. What I like to do is layer them together with a tape runner. Because the tape runner, it's easy to... Using a tape runner makes it really easy to adjust. We'll add some adhesive to the stem of our berries here. And I think that's just the right amount. I don't want to go too heavy because we have a nice busy background. I'm going to flip this over. We're going to put some foam tape behind here. Now we're going to stamp our greeting. I'm going to treat my paper with my anti-static powder. I'm going to use my Versamark. We're going to stamp for life's many blessings. I'm going to bring in some white. I'm going to bring in some white embossing powder. And then I'm going to use my heat gun and we'll go ahead and melt this. Next, we're going to take Thankful that's in our stamp set. We'll go ahead and stamp this. I'm going to use my True Black ink. I'm going to bring in my stamping positioner for this. I'm going to stamp with my black ink. Just because I want it to stand out. Wonderful. Now I'm going to take the coordinating die and we're going to cut out our Thankful. What I like to do is I die cut out another one. We're going to just layer this right on top where it goes. And then I'm going to take my Thankful. I'm going to line this up. And then I'm going to tack it down with some tape. And I will run this through my die cut machine. And I'll be right back. And then when I remove this, I'm going to actually keep my template. We remove this, and then we have a perfectly spaced Thankful. And I can take this one, keep it in my package for next time. Okay, so our greening is good to go. Let's bring in our card base. I'm going to go ahead and add my centerpiece. I'm going to place this just a little bit above the center point, and then I'm going to use my glue. We're going to add some glue behind the Thankful. And then I'm going to tack this right over those acorns. And then I did pop up my sub-sentiment. We're going to go ahead and remove the release paper. I'm going to add this right below my thankful. We're going to add a little bit of sparkle with some gems here. And then I'm also going to bring in Glossy Accents. I'm going to go over these berries, give these a little bit of dimension. And that finishes my card today for Papertrey Ink. A nice fall card. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a lovely day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.